Hey guys, what's going on? John here with CarsNoCap. Today we're going to do a full review of the Lasfit floor mats for my 4Runner, and I'm even going to show you how all-weather they are. I'm going to take a little bit of water here and I'm going to dump it into the bucket of the floor mat in the 4Runners to show you how they do hold water really well, so we'll get into that in a second. There's a couple things that I think are different about these floor mats that I want to point out for you. So when you're looking at floor mats, these really win on a couple different areas. And again, you know, Lasfit sponsored this video, which I really appreciate, but I would have picked any floor mat. I wanted to pick the best floor mat for my 4Runner, no matter if it was a sponsored video or not. You know, it's $100 some. I would have just bought the WeatherTech or the Husky if I thought they were better. I don't think they're better. I think these are better, especially for the price. And with my code below, you can get these for, I think, like $30 or $40 off, something like that. So very, very attractive price, just over $100. And that includes the floor mats for the front, the rear, and the rear cargo space. So the cargo mat and the back of the rear seats. But these are better in a couple ways. So price is one, and then the fit and the coverage is really good with these. So I'll show you as we install them here in a sec. They fit really, really good because they use a 3D printed version or a 3D, laser measured version of the 4Runner in every car they build them for. So they fit perfectly, and you'll see that in a second. They also offer more coverage than the OEM floor mats by far. So the rear cargo mat, for example, covers way more. And they're also made out of this TPE eco-friendly plastic, which is a little bit firmer than traditional rubber, but it's softer than the traditional hard plastic that can crack and yellow over time, and it's still just as durable as all those materials. So I've had these in my 4Runner for over a month. They're showing no signs of wear. I've beat them up pretty good, but overall, really enjoying them. So let's install them and let's test them out real quick. Let's do it. Okay, so real quick, let's try the water test here. I'm gonna install the front mat here, get it in there nice and good because I wanna get as good of a seal as I can. So we're gonna put those in there like that. And then you have these little caps that go on top. These caps that go on top, and we're going to put those in there like that. Now they're supposed to help liquids from getting down in there. Now I'm not going to fill it up quite that much, but let me just see how much water you can pour in there before you get to that point, because I do think if you get to here, it's probably going to leak a little bit, but it's really designed to kind of stop splashing. It's not meant to be totally waterproof, but just to give you an example of how much stuff you could have on your shoes, this is a pretty big pitcher. It's about a half a gallon, so we'll pour this in there. Let's just see how much water we can fit in here. Before it starts to fill up over that little gap. Well, it's quite a bit. All right, now I'm gonna stop there. It's quite a bit of water, almost the full thing. I'm gonna get the shop vac and vac it out. All right, now that we shop vac'd it out, let's test and see how much water got through. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if a little got through these holes here, but as long as the liquid doesn't go over those, you should be good. So let's check it. Yep, and that's pretty dry. Not a lot of water there. A little bit of water got through those holes because I overfilled it. But in general, you're never going to probably dump a half a gallon of liquid onto your floor mats. So you should be very good with, you know, winter snow and things like that from getting through. So very impressed. All right, so now let's talk about the fit and the install. So when you install them, they're super easy to install, and the fit is really good. You'll see here that it goes very, very well right up into the corner of my my footwell, and it also uses the OEM hardware right there. So you'll see it uses your OEM clips, and you can snap those clips on just like that on top. These little caps that do a really great job covering that up. It looks really good, and they fit so well up in the footwell. You can really see how good of a job they did. Let's check out the driver's side just to show you that as well. So you'll see here, perfect fitment right up on the footwell there. And it comes over the edge a little bit, which is nice, which stops things from, you know, kind of getting up under the floor mat, which is really nice for dirt and things. And, you know, there's a little bit of dirt under there, but it's doing a pretty good job keeping dirt out. And you'll notice they have these nubs on here that give it traction so it doesn't slip around in the footwell, which is really nice.
But yeah, overall, I mean, I've really, really enjoyed them. They fit really great, and I like the material. And I also like that Lasfit changed their branding a little bit. They don't have the big Lasfit lettering. They're just black, which I like, so it doesn't stand out. I don't really like, you know, branded floor mats in my vehicle, personally. I'll show you the rear. The rear is also equally as impressive. You'll see here, again, it comes over the edge of the vehicle, which is really good. Goes pretty deep up into the footwells there, covers all the way over the hump without a lot of annoying branding. You'll see that it's just very subtle branding there, and does a really good job covering all the way over, which is important to me because I have a messy child back here. So I really think that they do fit. And stuff like this, you know, I mentioned the 3D laser measuring that they do, the 3D fitting, and you can really see it when you look in the rear of the footwell, how well that mat lines up to the seat in the 4Runner. I mean, it's perfect, with like within 1/8 of an inch. I mean, it's really, really tight all the way across. You can see it. So very cool. And boy, it's a hot one out here in Georgia today. But let's show you the rear. And I have a lot of stuff in the rear right now because I'm taking my 4Runner to the shop today to get a lift kit installed, which I'm very excited about. But you'll see the Lasfit liner back here, and it's doing a great job protecting the rear of my vehicle from all these boxes. Really, really do appreciate that they have this liner down here, and they also have it on the rear of the seat. So if I move this, you'll see that my seats have boxes on them, and the liner's right there protecting, because right here, Lasfit has a Velcro liner there that goes to the back of the felt in your seat. And that is really, really nice, guys. Because I have a box jamming into my seat right now, and I'm not worried about it at all because I got these durable Lasfit liners. So very, very appreciative that they do that. And it's included in the regular floor mats that you buy. See, that's not a separate, you know, package that you buy. That comes in most of their floor mat, you know, packages that you buy on Amazon. And I'll link them down below. Check them out. I really like these floor mats. If you're looking for floor mats for the 4Runner, I would say that these are the best you can buy for the money. So check them out. I have a discount link below. And if you watch the video this long, I appreciate you subscribing. I hope it's helpful. But that's all I have for you today. Let me know what you think of the Lasfit floor mats and if you decided to go with them. Until next time, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.